Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr. Today we continue with the campaign as part of the Van Winter Legacy in Chapter 4. Today's mission is called Hunt for the Flagship, so let's jump right into it. So, in last episode, we went to the Void Station as per Ragnar Van Winter's advice, and she gave us the coordinates as it was in the current system we were in. And this is where we would find the leftovers of the House of Van Winter, who had escaped the Purge. They were to all be purged because of heretical acts previously, but obviously some had escaped. We had to locate a harbour master, so that we could try to gain the information we need to locate a ship known as the Astute Cavalier, which is where we would potentially find the Inquisitorial Rosette of Uther Tiberius, because this is what Gregor Van Winter had used to get Uther Tiberius off of the Martyr. Now, in doing so, we did locate a man called Nathaneul Grexus.
Grexus, you've led me to a world with a full-scale demonic outbreak and no Cavalier in the docks. Explain.
They must have changed her name.
And how are you planning to find her?
Trust old Grexus, Inquisitor. This upper hive is home to an enclave where the notable merchant princes lodge when they're passing through. All those Captain Fancy Pants, you see, not my line. But they know all about the ships in the local system.
You are forgetting the small matter of a demonic outbreak.
Trust me, those captains will be all nice and cozy in their fortified palaces.
Grexus, you seem to be oddly untroubled by recent events.
My unrelenting devotion to the Emperor keeps my spirits high.
That and your honorable emissary.
We all cope in our own different ways. I want to live to serve you.
So yeah, that's Nathaneul Grexus there, who we saved during last mission. When we located the harbour master, our guy said he doesn't seem to be in a talking mood, and then we ended up just basically killing everything with a hammer, as we do, in a classic fashion. And then we said that interrogation didn't work. I don't think there was really much interrogation involved, to be honest. It was more just me swinging a hammer around and exploding everyone with it. But hey, if that's what interrogation is, then that's what it is, I guess. But we did then free Nathaneul Grexus after killing everyone. And he was someone who's devoted and loyal to Ragnar Van Winter's father. I think it was Herman Van Winter. Now, he did some very questionable things by the sounds of it, hence why he ended up being killed. But Nathaneul seems to be dedicated to the Imperium as a whole, so is willing to help us locate the Astute Cavalier, hence why we have come here. He did inform us that the ship has been sold from the Void Station, which is why we're having to track it down, and hence why we're here. I did actually upgrade my Thunder Hammer. And I actually checked a lot of my recipes.
Somebody really wanted to protect this log station. I'll check the logs.
As far as investing my points goes at the moment, I've been putting a lot more into health. So like when I bought the large hell brute, there were a lot of problems with my suppression. I've only actually got, I think, like 3 more things I can invest inside the health passive skill tree. It largely seems to be very helpful to keep me more alive, more than anything, given that I'm a melee focused character. But I have stopped really investing too much in movement because I feel like The main reason I did it was just to close the gap a lot quicker, and I moved pretty fast, so it feels pretty good in its current state with a bit of investment in my movement speed. And yeah, I'll keep you updated if I start to invest in anything else. I plan to invest in the Radical Path tree once I unlock it. It's there, I can see it's an option, but I can't invest points into it yet. Man, I love that. See, that for me kind of defeats the need for the assault armor set, because the assault armor set is to assault jump into things, but when I can do it with this, it just feels a bit different.
You, Grexus.
But works the
With
same.
all due respect, Inquisitor, someone needs to fend off the tide of chaos while I sit down with these esteemed gentlemen for a nice chit-chat.
You are truly trying my patience.
Thing is, I can't see anyone else here with the proper credentials to do this.
I'll take care of the filth. Hurry up, Grexus.
See you later, my guy. Destroy all the wall gates. Alright then. Let's do it. I get the feeling there's gonna be a wave shot back there at some point. I think I will keep playing this, and I actually do have another Intel mission to do as a side quest in the inventory, potentially. It didn't say that it can spawn a special quest from it, so hopefully it does.
Did you find your contacts, Grexus?
Should be suspicious, right? I'm sure they wouldn't be happy to know I'm here. But I'm thinking that, anyway, yeah, I'm thinking I'll start uploading other content alongside this, potentially. Now that I'm starting to find the grounding of how to fit in my recordings. But as far as like a Final Fantasy style game would go, I need to spend a bit of time with the Share Factory on PS5 to understand editing a bit more with it. I can go from there and hopefully start recording some of that. The intention is to do Final Fantasy X Part 2. And perhaps in the future revisit some of the prior Final Fantasy games as well. Just to create a nice amount of content really for people to watch. The reason I want to actually sit down with Share Factory a bit and get it right is that there will be a lot of times where I don't really need to talk because I'll just be grinding and I don't really want to do those things.
Grexus, I need an update. You are really taking your time. Tell them that the Inquisition is taking care of the situation. Now!
They are very impatient. Back one.
Teleport beacon in range.
I'll use that in a second. I'm guessing that'll take me back to the middle. Just want to kill these and grab the medical supplies. There we go. 2 charges. I've not actually used Share Factory much before. I think I used it. I've used it. Well, I have used it to just put 2 clips together because I had to pause mid-recording at one point, and I didn't want there to just be a load of empty space. I could have left it running and trimmed it afterwards, but it was just easier to pause the recording while I answered the door and.
Do you know where the ship went?
But these captains have such interesting stories about Winter. Did you know that he got his wings on a rare artifact? A strange navigation
I'm not in the mood for your tales. Get me to the Cavalier.
Finish with the invaders, fella. I'm slapping, you know. Moving. I do kind of like these missions on like the harbours and stuff inside the ship because they tend to be quite long and there's a lot to do in them. Because some of the other missions previously have been very short. Plus, who doesn't like just hacking stuff? Oh, what? Oh, hello. Well, that's a lot of spawn, isn't it? Don't really fancy getting caught too much in this. There we go. Damage is pretty good. Light work. Let's keep going. There we go, it's another one. Here, can I get the chest? I'm not finding a lot of useful stuff in more recent levels for my gear. But I do have the option to craft a lot of stuff from some blueprints that I got. And it looks like basically if I did just keep crafting things, it would provide better gear for myself.
Teleport beacon in range.
Alright, we'll grab the other chest. Ah, fella. There you go. He had a lack of hammer in his face. Oh, nope, don't want to get caught by that. Right, last one. Does make me wonder what's all the way down there. We're very, very high up. And this is meant to be what, like a station? It's not the best weapon for some of these guys. It is drastically better against the heavy armor. But who doesn't love just swinging a big hammer and watching things explode? Like that. Light work again. I get the feeling I'll hit another spike where like suddenly things will get hard again, and I'll be able to live dying all the time. I'll probably pop the intel following this one, just to break up some of the monotony of just doing the campaign again. Plus it'll provide a little interesting bit to break it up for you guys as well, I imagine, because typically if you get, well, you saw what it was like in the last intel mission that I did, which I think was the first video where I actually provided voice for my recording. There we go. Alright, back to the start. Return to Grexus.
All clear, Grexus. I'm still waiting for the coordinates you promised.
Allow me to express the gratitude of the noble captains with a piece of valuable information.
Do you know the location of the Cavalier, Grexus?
I was doing it again.
Like that, aye. These gentlemen have narrowed it down to one potential destination. Your tech priest will receive the data log soon.
Your cooperation is highly appreciated, Captain.
Does that mean I'm free to go?
As far as I'm concerned, you were never implicated in the Van Winter investigation. You can leave.
It was a pleasure working with you, Inquisitor. If you need any help in the future, come and find me. I'll get my old ship back, and I'll be out there, among the stars.
Nice one. Cool. So that marks the end of today's episode. So if you enjoyed, leave a like, comment and subscribe. And take care everyone. See ya.